And look, they can put a RICO charge on the Crips. They can put RICO charges on all black criminal groups in America with no problem, with no bail. But when will that RICO come down on the original criminals, these KKK members, aka Louisiana troopers? Oh, you thought we forgot? Back in 2019, 5 Louisiana troopers beat Ronald Greene to death on video while he was handcuffed. Make that make sense. And all the charges got dropped last year. Matter of fact, run the tape.
Sorry. Hey, sir. Oh, sorry.
The FBI is investigating Greene's death and what led up to it. But on the tape, Trooper Chris Hollingsworth is heard explaining what happened.
I beat the ever-living out of him, choked him and everything else trying to get him under control. And the was still fighting, and we were still wrestling with him, trying to hold him down because he was spitting blood everywhere. And then all of a sudden, he just went limp.
Greene's family is suing the Louisiana State Police for wrongful death. They say the agency initially claimed Greene died after crashing into a tree during the chase. CBS News has confirmed an autopsy report showed head injuries, a broken breastbone, and a torn aorta were factors in his death. Colonel Lamar Davis.
Having contacted and spoken with the Greene family, I can feel their pain.
The Louisiana State Police fired 2 of the troopers and suspended another. Last fall, just hours after learning he would be fired, Trooper Hollingsworth died in a single-car crash. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And damn, see, those troopers get to go home to their families every day. Mr. Ronald Greene's family will never be the same after that. So that's why when I see a Louisiana trooper stealing, I'm not letting anything slide, because it's bigger than what we really think. And ironically, they had no video. The news had no video about this story. Make that make sense. But we do have an article, and I want to show y'all in this article the coward games these people really play. And this article is by WAFB 9. It was published March 28, 2025. LSP trooper resigns after being issued summons accused of stealing at Target. And you see the careful word they use, accused of stealing. No, that coward was caught red-handed. And I know why they told, because Target already going through a lot already. They losing money every single day. The Hammond Police Department confirmed to the WAFB I-Team Friday that Brandon O'Starley, a Louisiana State trooper, was issued a misdemeanor summons tied to a shoplifting investigation at Target on March 20th. O'Starley tendered his resignation earlier this week. The charge listed on the summons is theft by shoplifting, according to the Hammond Police Department. So you telling me, if you was to get caught by these police officers in Target stealing, do you think they'll have a video about you? Yes. Your video, not just your video, your mugshot will be floating all over social media. Your friends will be sharing your mugshot. Everybody will see you being arrested, being put in the cop car at Target. So why we don't have no video of this officer getting arrested? You sent him a summons, so you sent him a letter to turn himself in to get charged? Make that make sense. But hold on, here's where the racism gets deep. Sources said O'Starley worked as a sergeant in the LSP's Detective Division, also called CID, and took part in investigations that occurred across the state. He was not assigned to a specific troop. In recent years, state police have been proactive with releasing information when one of their troopers gets into trouble. That was the case with a recent captain who was charged in a DWI crash last year. However, that did not happen with O'Starley. Some employees at state police tell I-Team they now want to know why O'Starley did not get the same treatment. So you telling me this thief took parts of investigation? And I learned a long time ago, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Just imagine the criminal things he's done since 2014 when he was hired. Just imagine the people he lied on. And you got to understand this. In Louisiana, the cops can plant something in your car. And if you don't have the money to fight it, when you go to court, they will railroad you. You will be cooked. Ask anybody. If you don't have no money, you can be innocent. If they charge you for something and you don't have the money for the lawyer, they will cook you. I promise you that. So just imagine how many black men were railroaded just because of this one cop. I'm telling you, the racism gets deep. Everybody think it's just stealing from Target. No, if he stole from Target, he lied on investigations. And I always tell y'all, the KKK, they don't wear robes no more. They're your police officers. They're the lawyers. They're the judges. They're the DA. They're the coroners. They're the doctors. They're the nurses. I'm telling you, the game is cold. And you even had troopers confused. They like, wait. We ain't getting no email saying that a trooper was arrested. Why not? Why when it happened to us, and you could tell it was a black trooper that said that. Why when it happened to us, you got our mug shot. It's going all around social media. But with this Caucasian cop, it's nothing. It's not, it's barely an article on this because they wanted to get passed by. But I told y'all on this channel, we let nothing slide, especially coming out of Louisiana. If I see a Louisiana trooper arrested, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to post his face because if it was us, they going to post us everywhere. Like I say, they going to embarrass you in front of your people on social media. They going to post a video of you in Target. They're going to make it go viral on social media. So we going to do the same thing. We going to keep the same goddamn energy. O'Starley was hired on November 30th, 2014 and listed as a state police sergeant. He earned $88,226.06 each year, according to statewide payroll records. The I-Team reached out to state police asking for additional information. The agency did not immediately respond to our request. And look, I know we have to watch out for our own peoples at times because in our community, we do have, I can't say the word, but you know what I mean. We do have people that will harm their own people, but no one talks about the black man or the black woman that if you have an interaction with a cop, it can go left. And I don't care if you're calm. If they on BS that day, they on BS that day and they can take it there. So that's why I make these videos because these cops have to be exposed. This cop was on investigations and he's stealing out of Target. You think he's honest when he's doing those investigations? No. You think he gonna be on our side when he's doing those investigations? No, he's been there since 2014. I'm telling you, all these people is nothing but racism. And people say, oh man, that's all you talk about. Bro, this what America was built on. And some states still live on that. Louisiana still live on that. Those troopers, they not just troopers, bro. I'm telling you, they are Klansmen. The KKK. I'm telling you, I wouldn't lie to you. These Klansmen, aka troopers, they can tase a man, they can kick a man, they can punch a man while he's handcuffed and defenseless and get away with it, go home to their families. And no one makes videos about this. So not on my channel, partner. I'm going to always speak on it because they think they can just live life unalive one of our people. See, when we unalive someone, we get caught. But they get to go home. They get to drop charges. So when they stealing, even stealing from Target, I'm telling you, a lot of people don't think it's serious, but it's serious. If a cop would steal from Target, what else would he do? What else would he hide? What else would he steal? I'm telling you, they want to make it seem like, oh, black people are just the problem. No, I'm telling you, the cops the problem too. And nobody gonna speak on it. But on this channel, we gonna always talk about that shit because they get away with too damn much. And to you, Mr. Brandon O'Starley, you started back in 2014 as a cop 11 years ago, and you only make $88K a year. God damn, sucker, stop stealing, boy. I'm out. And wait, y'all. I have to make y'all laugh at this shit. Over the weekend, Governor Jeff Landry, he wanted to change 4 constitutional amendments in Louisiana. And over the weekend, Louisiana voters stood on business. They voted no for all 4 of them. You big dummy. Check this out, y'all.
Results right there. And just into our newsroom right now, Governor Jeff Landry giving this statement right here after all 4 proposed amendments are projected to fail tonight. He says, quote, although we are disappointed, we do not see this as a failure, adding that he, quote, realizes how hard positive change can be to implement in a state conditioned for failure, end quote.